We already know what functions are. In this lesson, we will look at functions that are used to perform logic. Logical functions are used for decision making and allows us to check if a condition is true or false. The first logical function we are going to learn is the if function. If function is used to test for a condition and return one value if the condition is true and another value if the condition is false. Let's take a look at the syntax. The if function takes on three parameters: the condition, which we want to test, the value to be returned if the condition is true, and the value to be returned if the condition is false. Whenever we see a parameter in a square bracket, it means that that parameter is optional. Before diving into the if function, let's test out a simple condition. I have a list of numbers 14, 23, 10, and 30. I'm going to start with an equal sign, select A3. I'm going to use the less than sign and the number 15. Now let's go through this formula. We are saying, or we are asking, is the value in cell A3 less than 15? When we press enter, we get a response from Excel, and Excel is telling us that yes, this is true. The value 14 is less than 15. I'm going to use the fill handle to copy the formula. The next cell, is the value in A4 less than 15? Well, the value we have is 23, so Excel is telling us that this is false. The same way, is the value in cell A5 less than 15? That is true. And is the value in cell F6 less than 15? And that is false. So this is sort of like the way condition works. We want to test the condition, and we want Excel to tell us the result of that condition. Let's test our if function. Now the first thing you notice is once you type the function name, in our case if function or any function at all, Excel shows you the syntax. The logical test is the condition we want to test. The value if true is what do you want Excel, or what do we want Excel to return if our test is true. If it is false, what do we want Excel to return? In this case, we want to test if the value of our price is less than a particular value. We want Excel to return another value for us. So I have if, I'm going to select the cell B11, less than the value of 12. I'm going to have a comma, and we can see that there is a comma. What do we want Excel to return? So we want to say if the value of apples, and as we go down the list, if the value is less than $12 or any currency, I want you to return affordable. All right. Now, what you notice is that I embedded the word affordable in double quotes. The reason is because whenever you are within a formula, you are typing a text or a character value, you have to embed it in double quotes. Let's close our quote, our parenthesis, and press enter. I'm going to double click to copy the formula. Let's just expand this a little bit. So what you also notice is that in the first formula, because the value is not less than 12, Excel simply prints out false. Even though we didn't specify the condition, we didn't specify what Excel should do for the second condition, the second parameter, right? But by default, Excel just prints out false. If we look at the second cell, the next cell, because the value of 9, right, B12, which is 9, is less than $12, Excel prints out affordable, which is the condition we set. The same thing, here we get false because it's over $12, and affordable because this is less than $12. Now, what if instead of having Excel print out false because we didn't specify the third parameter, what if we want to actually specify something? Well, we can simply do that. We have our comma, and then we have our double quote, and let's say we want to specify expensive. So Excel is going to print out expensive, enter. So now we can see, and I'm just going to drag down again. So we get whenever the value is over 12, as we indicated, Excel is going to print out expensive, And when it is below the value of 12, it's going to print out affordable.